Okay, folks, this is Surplus Prepper. I was wanting to go live on this, but apparently, I guess YouTube is still having a conniption fit with the old terms of service and COPA, but I wanted to put this out. I don't know if it'll just, there we go. We'll turn the phone to where I can show you guys, but there was 3 earthquakes that occurred on the Cascadia plate. You know, the last one was upgraded to a 6.0 off of Port Hardy, and it shows it at 10 kilometers in depth. And there was one, almost 30 minutes before that at 5.7, 10 kilometers in depth, and then one earlier at 5.2. Well, just to show you what this is going to look like, this is the USGS map that shows all the earthquakes that have occurred within like the last 24 to 48 hours. And as you can see here, where the big red dot is, that's the last earthquake near Port Hardy, which is right there at the top of the subduction zone of Cascadia. So I'm going to try to zoom in on this to show you guys where, this is Vancouver Island. That's right here to the right. As you can see here, the red lines here are the zones of the fault zones or fault lines that surround the Cascadia subduction zone. And as you've seen, this one was the 5.2, this one was the 5.7, and this was the 6.0 that occurred roughly like 45 minutes to an hour ago. But they're all on the plate. They're not at the edges, on the lines. They're on the plate. So something's occurring on the plate itself. So people should be aware and be ready to, move from the western coastlines if things get active. I'm expecting to see something kind of closer towards the southern end. There's the equal and opposite reaction type deals that are going to come through. Hopefully Dutch will come on and pick up on this and get stuff going and give an explanation of all this, because this is kind of concerning, because this is within less than 4 hours that 3 of these occurred in near the same spot, same depth. That it indicates that there's something going on over here in the north end of the Cascadia plate. So just wanted to point this out to people and make you all aware. As some of my friends I've told, if you live in Washington, which I lived there for a while, that it's time to put up and pack up and get out. It's not going to be safe. So just stay alert. I use the earthquake tracker app on my phone. That's what alerted me to all this. By the time I was able to get to it, it had been some time. But when the 6.0 came in, I was like, okay, it's time to make a report. And especially after I got on my laptop and seen that it was on the plate, it wasn't like inland or on the frac lines or fault lines, that it's on the plate itself. So just be aware and stay conscious of that area. If you live within, I would say, at least 100 miles of the coast, need to be aware. So Seattle, Tacoma, my friends that live there, Gig Harbor, be careful, stay alert, and stay alive.